All right, welcome back. We're going to be watching the character story trailers this time, as well as the normal character demo trailers for Zhongli, since we missed it last time, as well as Yelan, since she was released since the last time. So without further ado, let's start with Zhongli.
We last left off with ancient Liyue.
Hi,
beset
Jiraiya.
by an ocean demon and a mountain dragon. Rex Lapis mustered his Adepti to restore peace to the land.
Not
They
happy with the
say
telling, are
that
you?
Before he set out, he spoke these words.
Clearly shaking his head at how history remembers him. Or maybe it was just the tea wasn't very good. I like this music. I wonder if that's his theme.
This is an age of gods and monsters. I wish not for dominion. Yet I cannot watch the common folk suffer.
Zhongli's struggle. Wants to back off, but isn't sure he can. I don't know where you are there, Zhongli, but that's kind of a cool setting.
I will have order.
Casually petrifies his enemies. I would not mind getting him at all, though. Overpowered as he might be.
And defend our safe harbor. That was the first contract in Liyue. And now, the final contract too has been set in stone.
Yeah, that contract is finally finished. Yelan.
Leaving the city? It's a real jungle out there. They say there's this group of guys now who always come out in the rain, since it drowns out the cries for help and washes away any sign of a struggle.
Hi, Yelan.
That all sounds perfect.
You sure have nerves of steel, ma'am.
I like her little dice
Stop! Now hand over your
necklace.
Bandits! Help!
Don't worry, Yelan's got your back.
Been waiting long? I figured.
Just pulled
Well,
a bet,
the
man.
waiting game is over.
She is quite elegant. Love the smooth jazz here. Tie you all up.
Gotcha.
Gathering her information. I think she was internal affairs or something.
Someone revealed my plans to you in advance, and you didn't think to run.
That's just foolish. Trying to assassinate
What
her.
can I say? Much obliged.
So much style. Love it. Can't wait till I can use her.
I surrender! Please let me go! You'll never see me again!
Oh, so now you're afraid. Oh, I'm sorry, but this is too little, too late.
Yeah.
No, wait! I know who gave you away! I'll tell you! No, I'll take you to them myself!
Putty in her
Smart
hands.
decision. Get up. Chop chop. Let's go and pay your friends a little visit.
She's very good at what she does. I think it was internal affairs of some sort. Fischl can't lose just yet.
断罪之皇女，漆黑寂灭的统御者，遥望蒙德，无知领地中的小小花园，真是令人心情愉快。
I like her Chinese voice too.
来了吗？无知宿敌，
That's
邪
not
恶
on her
塔斯拉
back.
克哟！
Did I read that? That's a Tarrasque?
解放！千年的争斗就在今天。
This is clear her being Chuni.
大幻梦森罗万象，狂气更最严，让这黑暗的圣洁火焰将汝化为灰烬。正是如此。
And so it came to pass.
罪孽深重的邪龙
Telling about her
被我完美
exploits,
镇
of
压
course.
这样啊，不愧是你。
Oh, yeah.
小艾米，该回家吃饭了。
爸爸，你自己先回家了。不对
Amy, is
你
it?
是断罪的菲谢尔，谁是小艾米啊？
Oh, yeah, you gotta use her proper title. The Prinzessin. That was adorable. Short and sweet. Venti.
1 millennium ago, when the aristocracy fell at last from grace, the defender of the South banished tyranny from the city gates, while the West spread her wings and took her rightful
That one was
place.
Dvalin, right? The West.
The Wanderer in the North settled with the Wolven race.
Andreas.
As the 4 winds blew, to all corners they flew, but much was to be done to build Mondstadt anew. The animal god called on them, each one in turn. First their leader, the West Wind, though he found himself spurned. The Lion Fang Knight was less than impressed.
A
I
lion
have no time to
fan.
join you and sing, dance, and jest, for you see to these 3
Isn't
while
that
I
what
handle the rest.
They call Jean.
Next did he track down that leader of wolves. Asked him to tame his most unbridled of souls.
I like your rhyming,
The
Venti.
wolf leader growled he would not be contained. Do not lecture me, Bard, you who are the least restrained.
You're a good poet.
So the
A good
animal
bard.
god implored the friend he'd known first. To blow
Dvalin.
the ice from the face of the earth, that verdance and freedom could once more be birthed. But the dragon had known his bard god friend too long. He would not share the work, but dictate it through song.
Of course,
Do
Venti.
some real work, Barbados.
Everyone knows what Venti's about. Ooh.
Hey, traveler.
Yes?
I'll let you in on a little secret.
Do tell.
Did you know there are monsters that come out at night in Mondstadt?
Oh.
Shh, be quiet. I'll tell you everything, but you can't tell nobody.
I promise.
After everyone is tucked up cozy in their beds for the night,
Amber,
monsters
Lisa.
pretending to be the Knights of Favonius come out to trick
Jean.
people. I can even hear their footsteps from inside the confinement room. And so, boom! I blasted the door open to defend Mondstadt from the monsters.
You're gonna get so grounded.
Master Jean, who grabbed me and dragged me away, was really scary. Scary like the real Master Jean, not like some monster. So strange.
Aw.
Anywho, you mustn't tell a soul.
I promise.
Kaya's the one who told me the secret about the monsters. He didn't tell nobody else but me.
He trusts you.
Kaya, coaxing Klee into escaping from solitary confinement, it seems.
Kaya's a bit mischievous, it seems.
Perhaps we've made the child's studies a little too imaginative.
God, she is just the best. I really want her. I don't care how good she is. I just want her so much.
Sir, need you personally see to such a
Ooh, child.
Relax. I have other matters to attend to as well.
Excellent. Even if one day we can't continue business here, we can make it far away with this.
Who's the other one in that room, I wonder?
What about the debt?
Oh yes, I'm here to collect that.
Hmm.
Who's there? Quick, guards! protect the master!
Yeah, this one
No matter
is.
what it is you owe, you can't run from your debt. Is that not the law of the god of contracts in Liyue?
Glad I didn't watch this before learning about his true nature.
You can't just barge into a private residence. Guards, show him how we treat unwelcome guests at Yanshang Tea House.
Oh.
Not much for adversaries. Well, I could always use a bit of exercise.
Yeah, you guys don't stand a chance.
I never would have thought that an ordinary person had a sigil of permission in their possession. It's been years since anyone has seen one of these.
Okay, it's one of
Your
those.
job is debt collection, yet you failed to check what treasures he possessed that you might collect.
Apologies, a dereliction of my duty.
Is that where they
Enough.
got it?
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
They stole it from the guy at the tea house. Huh. Well, that was a long-standing question. An additional expense from
This is
Zhongli.
me, fairy lady at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. No one of importance. This gentleman beside me is our most knowledgeable consultant, Mr. Zhongli.
Doesn't know who he is.
This Noctilucus jade is small, but a beautiful shade of translucent blue. It would be a shame not to buy it.
Yes, sir.
Pasting a windwheel aster to wet glaze before it is fired in the kiln? Fascinating. The flower turns to ash, but its shape is forever retained. Such genius. It would be a pity to not purchase this.
Zhongli, who's paying for all
Core
this?
lapis is itself hard to gather. It must have taken true skill indeed to unearth two pieces so alike. We should buy them.
Yes, sir.
I feel bad for the fairy lady.
Tillinghast jade, artisan porcelain,
Oof.
and a pair of core lapis, and a windwheel aster as a gift for the fairy lady.
Aw, for you?
Yes, he even got me a gift.
How sweet.
Mr. Zhongli truly is an amazing person.
When Xiangling is cooking,
He
it
is
would be
impressive.
far more appealing to go to Wanmin Restaurant as
Impressively
opposed
bad
to
with the money.
Sinuhe Kiosk or Lioli Pavilion.
I'm fine with anything so long as it's good. But do they only have chopsticks?
What's wrong with chopsticks?
You will need to be adept with chopsticks if you are to truly appreciate Liyue's gastronomy.
Yeah.
Mr. Zhongli, we have Springvale boar on the menu today. Would you like to try it instead
They really
of the
did
salt
choose
and pepper tofu?
We'll have
A
both.
good restaurant.
In accordance with Snezhnayan customs, we gave Xiangling a tip for her amazing new dish. Mr. Zhongli values friendly ties over Mora and is generous
Nice
in
tip.
word and deed. Well, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor often foots the cost of his generosity. But thankfully, the Northland Bank is bearing this particular bill.
Yeah.
Welcome, come in.
Ooh, those are
Excluding
nice.
this pair of hairpins, everything
Yeah,
else is for
hairpins.
sale.
They're not for sale. Why not?
These are heirlooms pawned by a poor fellow to scrounge together money for his wife's medication.
So he plans on buying
I
them
must
back?
hang on to them for him until the redemption period expires.
Ah.
Oh,
I paid off the shopkeeper and took this pair of hairpins, seeking to return them to their owner
Aw.
with some living expenses on the side.
That's sweet.
Please help me to conceal these expenses in our accounts, would you? I will be sure to buy you lunch.
I like the fairy lady.
Honestly,
It's
once
nice
you
to s-
become entangled with Mr. Zhongli, there's no getting away from him at all.
It's nice to see Zhongli through someone else's eyes. Albedo.
Alchemy is a mysterious art that revolves around all living things, and the study of life, in particular,
Sucrose.
requires painting.
Yes, you certainly make wonderful paintings of anything that piques your interest, Mr. Albedo.
Yeah? That he does. Oh, it's a
Arise.
crystal butterfly.
Lifeless dust of the universe and that within. Thou art reborn. Do you understand now, Sucrose?
Simply amazing, Mr. Albedo.
Is that the creation she uses for her
Next, I will
burst?
paint the common V-shape. I find the carapace to be its most enjoyable feature. The intricate patterns, and even its sheen. But the rest of the V-shape is quite ordinary, and requires but a few quick brushstrokes. Voila! Arise, lifeless dust!
Yeah. Bad idea there.
Excuse me, Mr. Albedo, but I fear creating such creatures may sit outside the sphere of acceptability within our roles as alchemists.
Oh, is that so?
Just
Yeah.
like always.
overly passionate about what piques your interest, yet completely indifferent towards
It
anything
seems
otherwise.
like he can create just about
Your swing in
anything.
interest this time didn't even leave you long enough to finish your painting.
His powers are truly interesting. Oh, hey, there it is. Ah. Oh, that poor bishop. I wonder if his actual combat ability is related to painting.
The night scenes of Liyue, the lantern light of centuries. Only I know that this rising star
Hey, Ganyu.
has come far in the millennium past. Only I remember the hours at which dew forms on the glaze lilies and disappears again.
The glaze lilies are such beautiful flowers.
106,327 heartbeats. The time that has passed since I last knew rest.
You've been counting.
Packing up the stalls. Closing
Jeez.
up the pavilions. One can almost hear the street lights going out. It is as it is night after night, ever so distant from me. The night of Liyue. Over. Now that you know the secrets of the night, would you accompany me
Of course.
to work overtime?
God damn it.
No way!
You need a rest. I'm not sure exactly how long that 167,000 heartbeats is, but I think it's quite a while.
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting
Whose is
in
this?
infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land.
Man, that was a turbulent time.
Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas
is
to
it Shao?
vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through
Here he is.
slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed
I wonder if
later,
the other
karmic
Yakshas are
death
still
weighed
alive.
upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other.
I think
or
that answers
succumbed
that
to the
question.
darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace.
Leaving just
In the
Shao.
millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon,
Oh,
and
hey,
in the
Venti.
sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
That was interesting. Learn a little more about the Yakshas. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. What are you up to, Hutao? Yeah.
Give you a fright?
Yes, you did.
Honestly, who comes to Wuhong Hill in the middle of the night? This place isn't as safe as you'd believe.
I mean, anyone who wants to meet you.
I'm Hu Tao, Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor Director. Let me help you cross over.
Gladly.
Yeah, help you cross over the hill, not cross into the
Either is good with me.
Huh? And why are the butterflies our guides? Well, because they want to be Sealies when they grow up.
I wonder if there's any truth to
Though
that.
walking encyclopedia Zhongli would no doubt have a completely different explanation.
He really is a walking encyclopedia. I wonder if she knows his true nature.
Okay, you should be safe from here. Next time, don't go running around in dangerous places.
But then I won't get you as
Of
my
course,
guide.
If you really insist on adventuring, then be my guest. Adventurers are our VIP clients after all.
Oh, God.
We even have coupons for you.
For the funeral parlor? Jeez.
Oh, do you have a travel buddy? We're having a sale. Second client, half price.
That's kind of dark. I love it. I need to meet her in-game. Oh, Eula.
Thanks for sharing the table with me. To think all the other patrons are actually avoiding me. I'll remember this.
Vengeance will be hers.
They cared that much about my lineage? Even if I were out for vengeance, they'd have to wait their turn.
Well, it's a long line.
The Gunhilder clan, the Roggenvinder clan,
Other
and
nobles.
the Lawrence clan are the three most prominent families in Mondstadt's history. Among them, the Lawrence clan became blinded by their desires, plunging Mondstadt into a dark era under the aristocracy's oppression. In time, Lady Vanessa overthrew the aristocracy and established the Knights of Favonius, while the Lawrence clan quickly fell into obscurity.
A little bit more context for that.
Over the next 1,000 years, their flame of vengeance continued to flicker and burn, but never again did it ignite into a blaze. Perhaps the finishing blow to the Lawrence clan was she who is
Eula.
known as the Spindrift Knight.
Yep.
Most gifted descendant of the Lawrence clan, Eula, joining the Knights of Favonius.
I do hope she
Although the word
can.
vengeance is always upon her lips, she has proved time and again that she is a kind-hearted
Yeah,
and
she
honorable
is.
ally.
Hope she can break that
Hey,
that chain of distrust.
when a noble woman is speaking, you are to lower your drink and look her directly in the eyes. You really ought to learn some proper etiquette.
Is that Oh,
I bet it's that Gunhilder girl talking about me behind my
that
back
looked
again.
like brother.
Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
I really do like Eula. Flavors of the world.
Marchosius, god of the
that
stone,
Guoba?
born from a spark when stone struck stone. He was a god with a great love for humanity and their well-being.
Zhongli making this up.
Millennia ago, the people sought to expand their city. They built a dwelling on the plains and called it the Gueli Assembly.
Okay.
The Stove God cared greatly for the people, turning himself into minions who went into every home, fostering food and solidarity alike. Alas, their home was taken by a flood. The waters ravaged the
Is-
Gueli Assembly and forced the people back south
Guoba
to
a
Liyue
god?
Harbor. Though the distance was not far, the journey was plagued by a terrible storm. For a dozen days, the Adepti stayed by their side. During this time, the Stove God cooked an ancient delicacy,
So
flatbread
silly.
and meat sauce to stave off the cold and damp, fit for those on the move.
Maybe Zhongli just designed Guoba
Centuries
after the
later,
Stove God?
Disaster and plague arose once more. The Stove God would appear no longer.
He just
for
looks so
placed all of
silly,
his
but it's
power
so
into the land
serious.
itself to quell the calamities. His power expended, and his wits greatly reduced. Thus, his body decreased in size. By the time he parted ways with us, he wasn't even the height of a human.
Oh, maybe it is Guoba.
He told Rex Lapis and I of the dishes that bring joy and
is
of the
this
secrets of the flame.
Adam Ping?
Then went into the mountains and entered into a long slumber.
Where he was found by Zhongli.
The Stove God departed, and Guoba was born. When he awoke, he ate the Chiliman's cornbread buns placed on the offering table by a young lady in yellow. Though he did not remember the past, he was profoundly moved and decided to follow this
it's
young lady thereafter.
Little child
The
Zhongli.
Stove God had quietly disappeared, but the
It's
vendors
adorable.
rose early to hawk their wares. People went out to buy goods, lit their stoves, and cooked food,
Zhongli
just
has
as they had done every day for
The
as
embers
long
of a
as they could
god at her
remember.
side.
In Liyue, things have always been this way.
I never would have guessed, Guoba.
Nature provides, the mountains rejoice. We are blessed by heaven's good grace.
No,
Years have gone by.
oh, Ganyu.
The world has transformed.
And
But
Yanfei.
our way of life survives.
Xingqiu, Chongyun, Chi-Chi. That might be Hu Tao up there. guessing Beidou.
Fame and fortune is only a season. It is the moment that we should embrace.
Ah. Kuching.
Past meets present. Heritage becomes legacy. Long into the future may we thrive.
It really is fitting that Zhongli has the god of stoves on her side. Shenhe. Another character I can't wait to use someday. Was that young Shenhe?
Another nightmare. One has told you before. Be not complacent. The ropes are to be worn even while you sleep.
Yes, Master.
Oh. Working for, I don't know which one that one is. I forget the names.
Rest, child. No need to train today.
Learning the ways of the Adepti. I wonder what the significance of those robes are. You look quite content. And now a little sad.
You are a cursed child.
Hey.
You shall never have contact with anyone else.
Don't know who that was, but fuck them. Here's Aether.
Traveler, we offered so many tasty dishes. We're sure to get Cloud Retainer's attention, right? If she still doesn't want to meet us, then, maybe we can take all the food back.
I don't think that's how offerings work, Paimon. I don't remember Shenhe being there. I wonder if that's,
Please, have mercy.
We've told you everything we know.
Scram, it's not you I'm interested in.
Yelan is such a boss. I love it.
By now she'll be preoccupied with the treasure hoarders. There's a lot to untangle.
I don't think I've ever seen the Fatui look so
For a good week or two.
corrupted.
The chasm and the hoarders to deal with. There's no way she can keep tabs on us too.
I think you underestimate her at your own risk.
She gets back.
Who's there?
Yeah.
Where am I? How did I?
Sorry. I know this isn't the farewell party you were hoping for.
I love her.
You? What are you doing here?
My intelligence network doesn't stop operating just because I leave the city. I know all about the little games you've been playing. I'm
You should
afraid the
probably
fact
be
that I'm
wetting
back
yourself right about
means my
now.
patience has run out. And your luck along with it.